Hello, I'm going to show you how to get started with Replit on iOS or Android. Here I'm using an iPad, but you could use an iPhone or Android device. And so, opening it up, you should have something like this. And at the bottom we have Home, Create, Search, and Account. I'm going to go over to Create here. And what we're going to look for is you may have something under recently used, but it may also be under recommended down here. And what we're going to use is HTML, CSS, JS. That's the one with the big number 5 on it for HTML5. Okay, so I'm going to open that one up. So I clicked on HTML, CSS, JS, and it's going to give me some options, and I can give it a title. So let me give it a title. Whoops. Let me do that again. Let me give it a title. It's not liking that. Let me try and delete it. There we go. And I'm going to call it, I'm just going to call it demo for now. And I hit create. All right, so once you hit create, you're going to look at, it's going to have a screen that looks something like this. And take a look at the center of the screen here. Whoops, not that one. Over here, see it says hello world. And that's what that's going to be the text of what is in this HTML file. To just kick it off, all we do is we hit run, and it should load the page. Sometimes it took a little while, and if it doesn't load up, don't worry too much. It may just be slow, and sometimes you have to try again later. But up here you can see if I can highlight that. Up here at the top left it says hello world. To go back, you see at the bottom we have some tabs. So I just scroll. I'm using my finger at the bottom where it says web view down there, right above run. I can scroll it over and go back to index. And so let's try Hello Mars. I'll just change that just to show you that it's working. And I'm going to hit run one more time. And you see it up there at the top, it says Hello Mars now. You can change it to whatever you want. Okay, so a few more things. The bottom left, you see there's down there, the very bottom left, you see that? So that opens up our files. We've got 3 files now. One is index.html, that's the HTML file that we were just looking at. One is script.js, take a look at that. It's empty, there's nothing in it. And one is style.css. It shows the style. I'm just going to go real quick and give it a background. Let's see. Background color. It helps me out. And I can give it a color. Let's give it a color of, I'll just say green. There's a whole bunch of colors you could use. And it automatically gives me, so it gives me green, and it automatically has that, gives me a semicolon at the end. So you see there's a colon up here. Oops, there's a colon here. And a semicolon over here. Right, if I can get it. Semicolon there. And pay attention to, pay attention to the closing curly bracket and the opening curly bracket. So this is a little bit of syntax that you should, if you get one of those wrong, it won't work. Okay, so background color green, let's see if that works. So I'm gonna go hit run one more time. And the background is green. Swipe back over there. Oopsie. Okay. Let's see. Where was my CSS? Okay, here's. I could change it to. I'll just delete it a little bit here, and I'll have another sort of color green. Could be what color green? Dark sea green. Okay, dark sea green. Let's try that. And you'll notice that I need to not forget that semicolon there. So I'm going to hit the semicolon. And let's run that. And it's dark sea green. So you can see that. Okay, so that is how we edit here on a device in Replit.